Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about second part of nitrogen family, compounds of nitrogen it is. In first part we had discussed about physical and chemical properties of nitrogen family, and here in this part we are going to discuss about compounds of nitrogen. In compounds of nitrogen, the first very stable molecule of nitrogen, dinitrogen it is, right? Dinitrogen it is. Dinitrogen is produced commercially by the liquefaction and fractional distillation of air. Liquid dinitrogen boiling point is 77.2 Kelvin and distilled out first, leaving behind liquid oxygen which is 90 Kelvin, which has boiling point. So the first part of this process is just liquefy atmospheric gas and then liquefy up to minus 200 degrees Celsius, or we can say 73 Kelvin. So at this temperature, almost except helium, almost all other gases are liquefied except helium. Helium has a less boiling point than this. हीलियम का बॉइलिंग पॉइंट जो है वो और कम होता है. बाकी सारी गैसेस जो हैं वो लिक्विफाई हो जाती हैं 73 केल्विन या उससे नीचे वाले टेम्परेचर. नाउ अब उस लिक्विफाइड गैस को, जो लिक्विफाइड गैस होती है, उससे उसका टेम्परेचर बढ़ाना स्टार्ट करते हैं. सो एट 77.2 केल्विन, which is almost minus 196 degrees Celsius, dinitrogen distilled off. Dinitrogen convert into gaseous state and we can separate it. Again on increasing temperature, almost around 86 Kelvin, argon distilled off and oxygen remain in liquid state. So this is fractional distillation of air. So in this method, liquefaction followed by fractional distillation. In laboratory we can prepare by very simple method. By mixing ammonium chloride and sodium nitride we can get N2, water and NaCl as well, right? Some more methods: by thermal decomposition, ammonium nitride we decompose into nitrogen and 2H2O. Ammonium dichromate we can decompose into N2 plus 2H2O Cr2O3. So these are by thermal decomposition. And very pure nitrogen can be prepared by the decomposition of barium azide. It decomposes into barium and nitrogen. So these are some methods which is used to obtain nitrogen, right? Dinitrogen it is. Here we are going to discuss about properties of nitrogen. It is colorless, odorless, tasteless and non-toxic gas. In our atmosphere it is 78% by volume, we knew very well. It has a very low solubility in water. At 1 bar pressure, 23.2 cc centimeter cube ml in 1 liter water. So very low solubility. Low freezing and boiling point, as we know 77.2 Kelvin is boiling point, so obviously freezing point lesser than this. It is inert at room temperature because of strong N triple bond N, which has bond dissociation enthalpy almost 941 kilojoule per mole, which is highest highest bond dissociation enthalpy between two atoms, right? At high temperature it directly combined with some metals and form ionic nitride, and with non-metal covalent nitride. With lithium it forms lithium nitride, magnesium with magnesium nitride, and sometimes if it forms like with silicon, it forms silicon nitride, so that will be covalent, that is covalent silicon nitride, and these are ionic nitride. Now, it combined with hydrogen at 773 Kelvin in presence of catalyst to form ammonia, which is Haber process. We will discuss in this same lecture, in next slide even, about this process. And in atmosphere, remember, this is that process which occur when lightning happens. In that case, during lightning, almost 2000 Kelvin temperature generate, and at that temperature N2 और O2 both combine and form 2NO. We know, हम जानते हैं एटमॉस्फेयर में नाइट्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन अच्छे खासे कॉन्सेंट्रेशन में अवेलेबल है, बट जनरली आपस में रिएक्शन नहीं करते. जैसे ही आप दोनों को लाइटनिंग होती है, 2000 केल्विन टेम्परेचर ऑब्टेन होता है, उस कंडीशन में दोनों आपस में रिएक्शन करते हैं और प्रोडक्ट बनाते हैं. There are many important uses of nitrogen, ammonia, synthesis of ammonia, synthesis of nitrogen, industrial chemical containing nitrogen compounds जो होते हैं उन सबको बनाया जा सकता है नाइट्रोजन की हेल्प से. कैल्शियम साइनामाइड इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एग्जाम्पल. It is used as a fertilizer. So these are some uses of nitrogen gases also. Now, here we are going to discuss about ammonia, which is important compound because all the fertilizers made up of ammonia. Almost 95% of fertilizers made up of ammonia. Generally, by organic matter, urea, on the hydrolysis of urea, first ammonium carbonate, when urea combined with water form ammonium carbonate first and then decompose into ammonia, water and carbon dioxide. But in lab we can prepare ammonia by the reaction of ammonium salts with alkali और बेस का रिएक्शन अमोनियम सॉल्ट्स के साथ करा दीजिए तो आपको अमोनिया मिल जाएगा. जैसे NH4Cl इज अमोनियम सॉल्ट, अमोनियम क्लोराइड इट इज, रिएक्शन विद कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड इज गिव कैल्शियम क्लोराइड एंड अमोनिया. अमोनियम सल्फेट with sodium hydroxide, again it gives the same, but the industrial preparation of ammonia is done by Haber process. According to this process, and we know that preparation of ammonia is by nitrogen and hydrogen is a reversible process. So at equilibrium attain, and at equilibrium pressure and temperature condition, on with the help of pressure and temperature condition we can maintain the yield of product. बड़े आसानी से हम ऐसा कर सकते हैं. इक्विलिब्रियम अटेन होता है लगभग 200 एटमॉस्फेयर पे और 700 केल्विन पे. कैटलिस्ट में K2 और Al2O3 का यूज किया जाता है. एंड यू कैन सी इन दिस डायग्राम हाइड्रोजन intake hydrogen of nitrogen by external source. Compressor generate 200 atmosphere, so they both react together, start reacting together, and when they pass, compressor generates such pressure so the both gases compressed, and when they pass through iron oxide, aluminum oxide and K2O catalyst, then formation of ammonia start. Afterwards it pass through container where ammonia liquefy, and remaining N2 and H2 again insert into that system. So this is the process of preparation of ammonia, Haber process. It occur at 200 atmospheric pressure, at 700 Kelvin temperature, and K2 and Al2O3 are used with iron oxide as a catalyst. According to Lee-Satterthwaite principle, we can see that on increasing pressure, here it is 2, on increasing pressure that equilibrium shift in forward direction, we know. So more and more ammonia can be prepared on increasing pressure at equilibrium. It is 2, remember, it is not 3, right? So now, properties of ammonia: it is colorless gas with pungent odor, fishy smell. Fishes like smell because the excretory material for fishes is ammonia. That's why the fishy smell is considered as ammonia smell. Freezing point is 198.4 and the boiling point is 239.4. So it is very clear that it is a gas at room temperature. When we, जब हम कहते हैं कि any substance is gas at room temperature, it means at room temperature the physical state of any substance is gas. It means at room temperature that substance occurs in gaseous state. That substance remain with in gases. वो substance जो है वो gaseous state में रहता है, right? In solid and liquid state, it associated through hydrogen bond as in the case of water, and that account for its higher melting boiling point to be expected on the basis of its molecular mass. हमने अमोनिया की प्रॉपर्टीज पहले भी हमने बात की थी, जहां हमने कंपेयर किया था और हमने ये भी कहा था कि अमोनिया हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग शो करता है, इसके कारण से इसके मेल्टिंग ऑफ पॉइंट्स रिलेटिवली हाई होते हैं, अदरवाइज उतने हाई नहीं होने चाहिए. 239.7 भी थोड़ा सा हाई है. और वो क्यों होता है? क्योंकि हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग होती है. जैसे हम टेम्परेचर कम करते हैं, सॉलिडिफाई करते हैं, लिक्विफाई करते हैं, तो स्ट्रॉन्ग हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग शो भी करता है. यू कैन सी द स्ट्रक्चर. sp3 हाइब्रिडाइजेशन होता है इसके अंदर, पिरामिडल शेप होता है, एक लोन पेयर और 3 बॉन्ड पेयर का ये अरेंजमेंट होता है, राइट. sp3 हाइड्रोजन, 1s ऑर्बिटल and 3p ऑर्बिटल्स we use. Ammonia gas is highly soluble in water. Its aqueous solution is weakly basic due to formation of OH minus. Because of forming hydrogen bond, ammonia is highly soluble in water, but act as weak base. It form NH4 plus and OH minus and act as weak base. It form ammonium salt with acid. It is very clear, no need to explain. Whenever ammonia react with any acid, it form ammonium salt. NH3, NH4Cl, NH4 whole twice SO4, ammonium nitrate, NH4 NO3 like. As a weak base, it precipitate the hydroxides of many metals from their salt solution. It precipitate zinc, it precipitate iron. We'll discuss about radical test on Friday, most probable. So we'll discuss about it and what happened in it. In that, ammonium hydroxide is used as a reagent, precipitating reagent for some important basic radicals like zinc, iron and aluminum specifically. 3. Zinc, iron and aluminum. So when we mix ammonium hydroxide in zinc sulfate solution, white PPT of zinc hydroxide obtained. If we mix in iron chloride solution, brown PPT obtained. And if we mix in aluminum chloride solution, gelatinous PPT we obtain. Right. In presence of lone pair of electron on the nitrogen atom ammonia molecule makes it a Lewis base. It acts as it forms ammonium hydroxide and act as a hydroxy base, Arrhenius base also, but due to pair of electron it also acts as Lewis base. It can give pair of electron to any compound also, and so by this nature, this pair of electron, it can form complex compound. In class 12th आप पढ़ेंगे, पूरा चैप्टर है कॉम्प्लेक्स कंपाउंड का और उसमें आप उसके बारे में पढ़ेंगे. और कॉम्प्लेक्स कंपाउंड वही दे सकते हैं जो लुइस किसी आयन के साथ वो कंबाइन वही हो सकते हैं जो लुइस बेस होते हैं, यानी जिनके पास लोन पेयर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन होता है. तो कॉपर के साथ, सिल्वर के साथ और भी मेटल आयन के साथ ये कंबाइन होकर कॉम्प्लेक्स कंपाउंड भी बना सकता है. जैसे कॉपर के साथ कॉपर, tetraamine copper, and you can see diamine silver chloride. So these are some complex it form, or that's why it is used in qualitative analysis or radical test. This method is used in radical test also, because copper ion is blue color, and when we pass NH3 gas through copper ion or add NH4OH, it forms deep blue color solution. And same with white color PPT of AgCl convert into colorless. Same change of color. Actually हमेशा ध्यान रखिएगा, रेडिकल टेस्ट हो, एसिडिक रेडिकल टेस्ट हो, बेसिक रेडिकल टेस्ट हो, सबका बेसिस यही होता है किसी तरह से चेंजेस देखने को मिले, या तो पीपीटी फॉर्मेशन हो या कलर चेंज हो। तो अगर ऐसा कोई रिएक्शन होता है तो उसको हम यूज कर सकते हैं एस्टिमेशंस के लिए और एनालिसिस के लिए, राइट। ओके, so this is all about ammonia. Oxides of nitrogen, the uses of ammonia is not given here, but the 95% of ammonia which is prepared by Haber process is used in the manufacturing of fertilizers, right. Some compounds are also used as explosive like ammonium nitrate, right, but the main use of ammonia is that. Here is oxides of nitrogen. So generally 5 oxides known. One oxide is here is N2O4, is dimer of NO2, right. So some important point that I didn't mention here, but remember, one is nitrogen having more than compounds having more than one nitrogen, nitrogenous oxide having more than one nitrogen are colorless. Oh, it's not true. Actually, nitrogen having oxide of nitrogen having one nitrogen, oxide of nitrogen having one nitrogen will be paramagnetic. One important thing is there. Oxide of nitrogen having one nitrogen will be paramagnetic, like NO and NO2 both have single electron, and that's why both have paramagnetic one. Okay, and the other one is nitrogen having, or we can see the one more trick in it is this. तो first is clear. पहली चीज जो है कि अगर केवल एक ही नाइट्रोजन है ऑक्साइड्स ऑफ नाइट्रोजन में, तो ऑब्वियसली वो कैसा हो जाएगा, पैरामैग्नेटिक हो जाएगा। कैसा हो जाएगा, पैरामैग्नेटिक हो जाएगा। और दूसरी चीज जो है, अगर एक ही ऑक्सीजन है तो वो कैसा हो जाएगा, न्यूट्रल रहेगा, यानी वो एसिडिक नहीं होगा। दो तरीके जो हम याद रख सकते हैं बड़े आसानी से। अगर कोई एग्जाम्पल आता है, अगर एक नाइट्रोजन है तो पैरामैग्नेटिक होगा और एक ऑक्सीजन है तो न्यूट्रल होगा, राइट। तो इस तरीके से हम थोड़ी सी इंफॉर्मेशन जो बड़े आसानी से याद रख सकते हैं। नाउ कलर्ड की बात एक दो जगह पर हमारा जो ट्रिक है वो काम नहीं करता है, इसीलिए मैं उसको रहने देता हूं। सो N2O, हाउ कैन वी प्रिपेयर N2O? ऑन हीटिंग अमोनियम नाइट्रेट, अमोनियम नाइट्रेट को हम हीट करेंगे तो रिमेंबर, अमोनियम नाइट्राइट को जब हम हीट करते हैं तो क्या बनता है, जब हम अमोनियम नाइट्राइट को हीट करते हैं तो नाइट्रोजन बनता है, लेकिन जब हम अमोनियम नाइट्रेट को हीट करते हैं तो क्या बनता है, N2O। इसे कहते हैं नाइट्रस ऑक्साइड, डाइनाइट्रोजन ऑक्साइड, राइट। नाउ as I already mentioned, one nitrogen here, so it is neutral and colorless also, right? Okay, except one example, N2O3, those have single nitrogen are colorless except N2O3. Okay, now second is nitrous oxide. So it is when we react NaNO2, 2FeSO4 and H2SO4, so convert into NO. And the second one example also we will discuss that when copper react with nitric acid, copper react with dilute nitric acid. Next seventh slide we will discuss about it also. So it is a general example. It is a general example for preparation of NO gas, right? Nitrogen monoxide, and it is also known as nitric oxide. Dinitrogen oxide, also known as nitrous oxide, and it is also popularly known as laughing gas, N2. Now dinitrogen trioxide, N2O3, it is prepared by the reaction of N2O4 and NO, and it is blue colored solid and acidic. Obviously I already mentioned, those have one oxygen are neutral, others are acidic. Nitrogen dioxide, we can prepare nitrogen dioxide by heating or by thermal decomposition of nitrates of S and P block metals, lead nitrate, zinc nitrate, whatever. S and P block nitrate decompose and give NO2 gas. Again, it is brown gas, acidic. It is brown gas obviously, or acidic in nature. Dinitrogen tetraoxide. It is polymer of NO2. On cooling, it NO2 convert into N2O4, and on heating, N2O4 convert into NO2. NO2 is a colored gas, brown colored gas, but N2O4 is colorless, solid, liquid, may convert into both, and acidic as well. ध्यान रखिएगा, NO2 जो है वो ब्राउन कलर्ड गैस है, और N2O4 जो है वो कलरलेस, सॉलिड और लिक्विड हो सकता है, और दोनों एक दूसरे में इंटर कन्वर्ट होते हैं, इक्विलिब्रियम पर होते हैं. ठंडा करेंगे तो N2O4 बन जाएगा, गर्म करेंगे तो NO2 बन जाएगा. राइट. नाउ dinitrogen pentaoxide, we can prepare dinitrogen pentaoxide by the reaction of HNO3 plus P4O10. It is very important reaction, because in this reaction HNO3 dehydrated by P4O10. P4O10 act as a dehydrating agent, or it pull H2O from it. So N2O5 prepared and HPO3 formed. So N2O5 prepared by the reaction of HNO3 and P4O10, and again it is colorless, solid and acidic. And one important, again I'm giving you this, that if one nitrogen oxides of nitrogen, एक नाइट्रोजन के ऑक्साइड्स में अगर एक नाइट्रोजन है तो वो कैसा होगा, पैरामैग्नेटिक, अदर्स आर डायमैग्नेटिक. एक ऑक्सीजन है तो वो कैसा हो जाएगा, न्यूट्रल, अदर्स आर एसिडिक. एंड एक्सेप्ट N2O3, those have what, that N2O3 is blue solid, blue colored. So कलर के लिए रहने देते हैं, क्योंकि उसमें फिर कंफ्यूजन हो जाएगा. ओके, लीव इट. नाउ स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ नाइट्रोजन ऑक्साइड ऑल्सो बहुत ज़्यादा यूज किया जाता है, कई बार ऐसे क्वेश्चंस आए हैं इससे रिलेटेड. यू कैन सी रेजोनेंस इज देयर. लास्ट क्लास, इन क्लास 11th आप सभी ने रेजोनेंस के बारे में पढ़ा होगा, और वहाँ हमने डिस्कस किया था कि वेन एवर एनी कंपाउंड कैन नॉट बी रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय सिंगल स्ट्रक्चर, इट कैन बी रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय मोर देन वन स्ट्रक्चर. Such phenomena is called resonance, and different structure of a compound are known as resonance structure. So these structure can be written for oxides of nitrogen. Two structure can be written for N2O. For NO there is only two structure, both are different. N2O3 two structure again, NO2 two structure again, N2O4 two structure again, N2O5 two structure. One more important thing is need to know or remember, only N2O5 has nitrogen oxygen nitrogen bond. Otherwise, in other nitrogen oxides, if more than one nitrogen in that oxide, in that case nitrogen nitrogen bond is there. But intermediate nitrogen oxygen nitrogen bond exists in N2O5 only. Very important information it is. So in all other cases like N2O3 टू नाइट्रोजन, बाकी एक एक ऑक्सीजन को डबल बॉन्ड से कनेक्ट कर दीजिए, बाकी ऑक्सीजन सिंगल बॉन्ड से लिख दीजिए. NO2 में भी वैसे ही करना है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, बड़े आसानी से आप स्ट्रक्चर याद रख सकते हैं. केवल N2O5 में ही नाइट्रोजन ऑक्सीजन नाइट्रोजन बॉन्ड होता है. बाकी बॉन्ड पैरामीटर्स आप देख सकते हैं, स्टडी कर सकते हैं, बहुत सारी चीज़ें उससे स्टडी भी की जा सकती हैं, बट बहुत ज़्यादा आपके लिए ज़रूरी नहीं है. राइट. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज नाइट्रिक एसिड. नाइट्रोजन फॉर्म ऑक्सो एसिड्स means acid formed by mixing oxides in water. So oxo acids, nitrogen form oxo acids such as H2N2O2, hyponitrous acid is it, HNO2 nitrous acid, and HNO3 nitric acid. But most popular, most known is HNO3. Preparation of HNO3. In the laboratory we can prepare HNO3 by mixing NaNO3 plus H2SO4, NaNO3 plus HCl. when any salt react with strong acid, it can form HNO3. If it is H3PO4, it cannot. So the salt of weak acid can react with strong acid, but reverse is not possible. Inverse reaction is not possible because salt of strong acid cannot be react with salt of strong acid cannot be react with weak acid, but salt of weak acid may react with strong acid. On large scale, it is prepared by Ostwald's process. 3 steps are very important in this process. Remember, in first step, this is catalytic oxidation of NH3 by atmospheric oxygen. So with the help of atmospheric oxygen, 4NH3 plus 5O2 will convert into 4NO plus 6H2. So by catalytic oxidation, NH3 convert into NO in first step. In second step, NO, nitric oxide, convert into nitrogen dioxide and combine with oxygen. So NO exposed in oxygen, it easily convert into NO2, and then nitrogen dioxide so formed dissolve in water to give HNO3. So nitrogen dioxide plus H2 will convert into HNO3 plus N. So these 3 steps. First is catalytic oxidation of NH3 plus 5O2 will convert into 4NO. NO form in this step. Then NO will combine with O2 and convert into 2NO2, which is a reversible reaction. And then NO2, when dissolved in water, it convert into HNO3 and NO. Here you can see NO2 in water from acidic solution, and acidic solution oxides of nitrogen or oxyacids disproportionate. So NO2 will convert into HNO3 and NO. Again and again, NO can be recycled, right? HNO3 formed is concentrated by 68% by distillation, and then for further concentration we need dehydrated H2SO4, concentrated H2SO4, which can dehydrate, which can pull water from it, and up to 98% pure HNO3 can be obtained. So this is the preparation method, very very important for school examination, as well as these reactions are important, and product of these reactions are also important at various exam platforms, various exams as well also. Now colorless liquid, it is freezing point 231.4 Kelvin and boiling point 355.6, and that's why it is found in liquid state. Laboratory grade nitric acid contain almost 68% of nitric acid and has specific gravity 1.504. For H2SO4 it is 1.84, and for HNO3 it is 1.504. Liquid state HNO3 exists as a planar molecule with a structure as shown. You can see this is structure of nitric acid, and double bond O is there. In the next slide we will discuss actual structure of it is, and double bond is there, one single bond which is coordinate bond. Wherever oxygen forms only single bond, in that case that might be a coordinate bond, and it is OH. So this is structure of nitric acid. In gaseous state, okay, in aqueous solution nitric acid behaves as a strong acid in giving hydronium ion and nitrate ion. It acts as a strong acid. Concentrated nitric acid is a strong oxidizing agent. It is act as strong acid as well as it acts as strong oxidizing agent also. Except noble gas and except gold and platinum, strong concentrated nitric acid react with each and every metal. What is the key of reaction? In reactivity series, we have reactivity series here from potassium to tin. You can see from potassium to tin. When all metals react with dilute nitric acid, form metal nitrate and liberate N2O gas. You can see here. First, equation. And when it reacts with concentrated acid, it forms NO2 gas. And nitrate is again, it forms nitrate. But from lead to silver, when it reacts with, in presence of dilute nitric acid, when it reacts with dilute nitric acid, it gives NO. So this reaction we can use in the preparation of NO also. And with concentrated, NO2 again. So with concentrated, all metals form NO2 and metal nitrate, but with dilute there is difference. पोटेशियम से टिन तक के जो मेटल्स होते हैं वो डाइल्यूट के साथ N2O देते हैं, और लेड से सिल्वर तक के जो मेटल्स होते हैं वो NO2 देते हैं। मैंने एक रिएक्शन यहाँ पर ऐड नहीं किया है, मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप उसे ध्यान रखें अगर आप रखना चाहते हैं तो। जिंक लाइक मेटल्स, स्पेसिफिकली जो एम्फोटेरिक मेटल्स होते हैं, when react with very dilute dilute nitric acid, they form ammonium nitrate as a product. Zinc nitrate, metal nitrate and ammonium nitrate, remember it. Apart from it, nitric acid also react with almost all non-metals and convert into their highest oxidation state. Either it is in oxy acids or in oxide, but in both the cases that non-metal remain in highest oxidation state. You can see, except yes, there is exception also, halogens. I2 will convert into HiO3. For halogens, highest oxidation state is +7, but halogens convert into +5 oxidation state. Except halogens, all others, carbon will convert into carbon dioxide, sulfur will convert into H2SO4, sulfur in +6 oxidation state, phosphorus convert into H3PO4, phosphorus in +5 oxidation state. So remember it. Now for nitrate group, I already explained during acid radical test, brown ring test for nitrogen. वहाँ पर भी मैंने बताया है ब्राउन रिंग टेस्ट ऑफ नाइट्रोजन, जब हम बात कर रहे थे एसिडिक रेडिकल टेस्ट फॉर नाइट्राइट एंड नाइट्रेट, राइट। सो व्हाट इज द प्रोसीजर? ऐड फ्रेशली प्रिपेयर्ड FeSO4। सबसे पहले फ्रेशली प्रिपेयर्ड FeSO4 फेरस सल्फेट सॉल्यूशन हम सॉल्ट सॉल्यूशन में ऐड कर देते हैं, और उसके बाद साइड वॉल्स से, जो टेस्ट ट्यूब की साइड वॉल्स होती हैं, टेस्ट ट्यूब की जो वॉल्स होती हैं, उससे हम H2SO4 ऐड करते हैं, और जहाँ पर ये दोनों सॉल्यूशन मिलते हैं, इट मीन्स FeSO4 मिक्स्ड सॉल्ट सॉल्यूशन एंड सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड जहाँ मिलते हैं, वहाँ पर एक ब्राउन कलर की रिंग बन जाती है। नाइट्रिक एसिड इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रिएजेंट इन केमिस्ट्री. It is act as acid as well as strong oxidizing agent. Right. So some uses also given for them and reaction for it also. We'll discuss related part or last part of 15th group element, where we'll discuss about phosphorus in next class. Thank you for today.